Hello everybody, this is Delpha, and we're back with Sunrider Academy. And the reason why it's not a horror right now is mainly because I haven't really got enough time this evening to basically do a horror. So you'll have to wait a little bit before another horror comes up. Main reason why is I've also been just recording The Cry of Fear. I've been wanting to record of the other main horrors, but it's more or less just something to do when you're preparing something else, I guess. Okay, now it's trying to remember the voices. Okay, what was yours again? It was Spunky or whatever. This week's the Winter Festival, right? Okay, I'm getting it wrong already. Hey, Kyoto, are you a believer? Me? Not really. I don't think anyone took religion seriously nowadays. How do you actually do that? I never know. I hear if you disobey the Emperor's laws, his ghost might haunt you at night. That sounds like some story to frighten children. Anyways, Chigara and I are going to visit the shrine on day 4 probably, anyway, for the festival. You should come along too, Kyoto. Well, of course you're going to accept it. Probably boosts the friendship points. Alright! I hear there's going to be a lot of food stands this year. When we went last year, we ate too much. Smoked squid, ice cream sorbet. Or was it sorbet? I don't know. Seaweed seed balls. Basically anything you could ever want. This religion thing isn't so bad. She's a convert merely because of food. I guess anyone would basically go for something if there was food involved. Okay, I guess that's it until something else pops up for now. I'll be back when something pops up. Goodbye, people. Okay then, well, going to the pool to practice, we came across Sola. Sola came up to me and gave me my coat, a tug. There. Oh, come to think of it, the swim club has a meet next weekend, doesn't it? Oh, that's him! I'm trying to do her voice, since she has technically no emotion, it's sort of just easy to do one of those. I thought that was him saying it. Well, her saying it, technically. Another athletic competition, huh? The work of the club manager was never over. Alright, let's try our best and win the meet. Sola gave me a thumbs up and dove into the pool. She popped her head out from above the water and gave me another thumbs up. I guess that meant she was enthusiastic about winning. It was time for me to work hard too, for the sake of the swim club. There we go. Okay, I guess I'll be back when something else happens, if it ever does. Here we go, we got something with Sola now, again. But this time it's in the courtyard at lunch. Yo, how's it going? I took a seat next to Sola. And here there's going to be a festival at the shrine this mid-break. They said, they even give us a day off school for the winter festival, huh? It must be a vestige of our time under the Ruvian Empire, which nobody ever bothered to change. During the ancient era, control over technology was given to those chosen by the Emperor. Those whom were not chosen lived in ignorance of the rest of the galaxy. Every year, the poor would gather in the shrines and pray to the Emperor for the end of winter. And the spokesman of the Emperor would deliver the people from the coldness of the winter and a bountiful harvest. Sounds pretty crazy. I can't believe the entire galaxy lived like that in the past. When men become gods, they seek worshippers. Instead of using their technology to improve the lives of the masses, the Ruvian lords, feared losing their position and honored such power themselves. Such a nation was destined to collapse. Sola seemed way too jaded. That's not the kind of stuff you'd expect to hear from a shrine maiden, huh? But perhaps by studying the mistakes of the past, when we we may learn a better path. Despite her I don't know. She seemed to have the right idea. I noticed that Sola had been eyeing my meatballs for quite some time. Here you go. I lifted her a meatball and placed it in her box. Sola stabbed it with her chopsticks, and the meatball disappeared down her mouth. The faintest trace of a smile appeared on her face. Feeling a little bit more, feeling I accomplished a rare feat, I wanted to feed her more. Oh, okay. I gave her a piece of my apple tart. Sure. Sola's eyes lit up as the tart hit her mouth. It's pretty good, huh? What is this delicacy? It's just an apple tart, Sola. You can buy a pack of 12 for just a cred at the store. I see. So, such inexpensive pleasures exist in this world. I had no idea what she was talking about. This apple tart. I wish more of it. Sorry, that was my last one I had. Sola's face fell. No, well, how about I take you to the sweet shop after school sometime? A sweet shop? I totally blurted that out on a whim. Uh-oh. This totally felt like I was asking her out. I just saw Sola disappointed face, and that was the first thing I came out of my mouth. Good going, myself. Okay, where the hell did she come from? Just then, the ghost of my totally not dead little sister appeared. Kyoto! Isn't this a good chance to work on that little promise you made? Remember, you only have until the end of the year. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I'm not very good at doing ghosts. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. It feels like I can use the mouse wheel. Yeah, there. Ghost Mary was right. This wasn't the time to second guess myself. It's a place where they sell lots of apple tarts and other sweets. Other foods. Very well. Take me to the sweet shop. Then I must indulge myself on sweets. Sure thing. Meet me after school, after club hour is over. I made a note of that, I made a note of the meeting on my holo, so I wouldn't forget. Alright. A chance to hang out with a girl from school after class? I couldn't help but get excited. Even though you're going with someone who has, like, hardly any emotions. Oh well. I may as well keep recording until it starts. I need to raise the science up a bit more. I always lose a bit of morale with science for some reason. I saw Sola waiting for me under the tree where she was. She always ate lunch. Yo, did you wait long? Sola shook her head. Let's go. We walked to the sweet shop. Sola looked through the glass display case. She spotted the apple tart and pointed at it. That one, huh? All of a sudden, I heard a familiar voice. Oh, it's Chigara. Mr. Manager? Oh, you work here, Chigara? Yeah. A little bit of a part-time job, time work. Oh god, this is terrible. Come to think of it, I should have expected Chigara to be working here. Practicing for the day you'd open your own shop, huh? Yes. Chigara noticed that I was here with Sola. Oh. Ahem. What can I help you with? 1 apple tart and a box of cream puffs, please. Certainly. I handed Chigara my credit chip. Please don't worry about it this time. Consider it a service for a first-time customer. Are you sure? Of course. Thank you for your order. Will that be all? Yeah, thanks, Chigara. Then thank you for shopping at the Stardust, I know it says Starbucks, bakery. Please come again next time. See you. Bye bye. We sat down on the bench at the park. I thought the music got dark then. I opened the box and gave Sola her apple tart. Sola took a bite of the tart. You really like that, huh? Sola nodded. It must be hard living at the shrine. How long have you lived there? Many years. For as long as I can remember. Really? Do you come from a missionary family? Missionary? I don't know. Not really. Then, why do you grow up at the shrine? For as long as I can remember, the head priest and his wife have been like parents to me. I have no recollection of time before the shrine. What? Really? So, then you don't know anything about your real parents? Sola shook her head. I was but a child when the head priest took me in. Whatever my childhood, it is too long ago for me to remember now. I heard that in some class 7 worlds, mothers abandon their newborns at the shrines and because they can't support another child. But something like that happening on Sira didn't seem possible. We're a civilized world where everyone had access to the healthcare and education regardless of social class. Why would anyone abandon a newborn here? It must have been hard. No. While my current lifestyle cannot be called luxurious, the shrine is not a bad place. Its quiet halls provide me with peace and solitude. Its tranquility is a welcome break from the hustle and bustle of the city. This is the place I call home. I cannot ever imagine leaving it. In the end, I guess Sola was right. While it wasn't what I expected, a home could be anywhere. It didn't matter if it was a regular house, a boat, a ship, or a shrine. As long as you cherished it and found comfort within its walls, a home could be anywhere. I see. But if you ever get tired of eating the same vegetarian meals, just tell me, alright? There's a lot of other foods out there aside from rice and pickled vegetables, you know? Understood. I noticed that the sun was almost gone. We better get going. The transits for the shrine will be leaving soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I thank you for your time. Then farewell. I returned home from hanging out with Sola. I saw a pair of curious-looking ribbons lurking behind the door frame. Yeah, well, I brought some cream puffs for you. Mary showed herself. She eyed me suspiciously. She crept to my table and unboxed a cream puff while still eyeing me suspiciously. So, how'd it go? How'd what go? Your date, of course! Just how did Mary know everything? Did she commune with all the birds around town or something? Well, you could say it was a success. You better not hold your breath, because pretty soon it's going to. It looks like you're going to be the only. You're going to be the only single person in this house. Booyah! Completely unfounded confidence. But I better keep up the offensive. If I showed even a sliver of weakness, Mirai wouldn't hesitate to nail me. Maybe she'll change the subject if I kept bluffing. Eh? Mary looked halfway impressed as she ate the cream puff. So, when are you going to bring the girl home to introduce to Mum and Dad? Well, it's best to take it slow. Girls don't like it when you skip too many steps. I guess that's true. Listen, Kirita, dating girls in real life isn't like one of those dating sims you play on the Hollow. You have to be patient, you have to be careful, not to overthink the situation. Like you need to tell me that. I know already. Just trying to give your sisterly advice. Okay. You're still way too young to act like my older sister. Well, if you get it, time for Doki Lovers. Where I plopped down on the floor and opened up a BL game on the holo. Typical. And she always complained that I play too many girl games. Her mind was obviously polluted from playing games with unrealistic... I can't even say now. Unrealistically idolized love stories. No doubt. The endless... oh my god. I can't even say it. Victorious romances which the gaming industry saturated the market with I can't even say anymore. Has corrupted the young and impressible mind of my younger sister. Or little sister, whatever. And now, whenever someone oh my god, I hate this. Confidently hits someone else in the hallway, my little sister sees the begging of true love when there was only an accident. Another victim to the anime industry, huh? I salute you, my little sister, but you entered the world too young. You're thinking bad things about me again, aren't you? No! Enjoy your game. What a busy day. And it's time to go to sleep. I feel like the next main thing is that thing inside the Winter Festival, I'm guessing. Nothing else up to date. Oh, actually, never mind, the Winter Festival break. I had the day off today because of the Winter Festival. Kato, come on! It felt really weird. I went from having the date and then the next day you go straight to the shrine again. Okay. Huh? Didn't you say you were going to the shrine today? I guess I did. I slumped out on the bed. Where I had already dressed up, apparently assuming I would take her with me. Quite the assumption. Ah well, I better not make a stink of it. Even if I didn't take her, it seems like she was going to interlope one way or another. I guess Asuka and Shigara wouldn't mind if I took Mirai along. I like this music. We should take Abby along too. That's her. I wouldn't get my hopes up with that one. She's always too antisocial for these kind of things. Speak of the devil. Despite that, I saw Ava downstairs. Oh, what a surprise. What are you doing out here? Nothing much. Just taking a stroll. It's right to see you relaxing. You should come to the shrine with us. It's the Winter Festival after all. Well, if you're inviting me. It's important to get a fresh air at the mountains every once in a while. Looks like this is going to be a pretty big outing. So we're going to have every girl at the same place. Oh dear. For once it felt like my social life finally existed. Could this mean that change had finally come? Oh, here is everyone. We met Asuka and Shigara at the transit station. Oi! Kyoto! Sorry, that's terrible voices. Ah, Mr. Manager. Yo. Huh? I brought some more people. Wait, what? Who said that? I don't know whose voice that was either. Oh, it's the Student Council President. Good morning, Madam President. Good morning, you two. I can't do her voice. I keep forgetting how awful voice is. And this is my younger sister, Marai. Since they're not actually saying anything, I can't tell like if I'm saying their names correctly or not. Ooh, I never knew you had a younger little sister, Kyoto. She's cute. I'm Shigara. Nice to meet you, Marai. I'm Asuka. Your brother's been helping out to the Kendo Club. Thank you for looking out for my brother. No, he's the one looking out for me most of the time. 100% true statement. Soon, the transit to the shrine had arrived. Oh yeah, the only person we're missing now is Sola. We left the shuttle and entered the shrine grounds. The shrine was bustling with activity. Even though it was usually a quiet place today, it was teeming with people. Asuka was already busy giggling with Mirai about something. I guess their mental ages were about the same, huh? Oh dear. I sure hope they weren't talking about me. Although, they most likely were. Ugh. We walked around looking at the stands. Ooh! It's that, Chigara. Ah, that. What's up to the music? Asuka pointed to the small parade booth. Oh, there you go. Nothing's in the way now. Okay, everyone's here. That's a lot of people. Begin the year with the Emperor's blessings for active love life. Sola? Where'd she come from? The monolith of pure love beckons all singles seeking companionship. Alright! This year is definitely gonna happen. Asuka rubbed her palms and prostrated herself before the monolith. Woo! May the blessings of the Emperor reach this lonely soul. Oh! Holy Ruvian Empire in heaven, please let me get a boyfriend this year. I can't say that out loud. It's too weird. Way to make a mockery of yourself at the holy sites. I was sure that if Asuka kept this up, she was going to end up cursed instead. And it'd also be nice to if I could lose a few pounds. Okay, you're not gonna say everything. Please don't let that happen too. I'm done. Oh god. I'm crying. That was definitely beyond the love monolith's power. Clearly not a shred of common sense existed in this girl. Asuka finally picked herself up. Okay, I think it worked. Okay, Asuka gave me a thumbs up, looking stupidly confident. What the hell? It's not like the clouds parted and celestial choir sang from the heavens. She was beyond help. Does anyone else seek the Emperor's blessing? Me? No way! I guess I could try. Don't worry, Kyoto. I'll pray really hard for you so you get a double blessing. Mirai and Chigara walked up to the monolith and parade. I guess it's my turn now. You're gonna probably have to do it if you want to get an ending. Oh well, since everyone else was doing it, I guess it wouldn't hurt to try to fit in. I walked up to the monolith and looked down. Even though I was sure that nothing was going to happen, but a piece of stone. Suddenly, I was hit with a tingling sensation. The clouds suddenly started rolling across the sky as if time had sped up. And yet, it seemed that my body was paralyzed and everyone around me was moving in slow motion. Your wish has been granted. What the hell was that? The world returned to normal. I was kneeling at the prayer stand as if nothing had happened. I could hear Asuka talking loudly about something behind me. Did I imagine the whole thing? The powers of the Holy Empire are mysterious. Suddenly, Sola was somehow leaning down right beside me. When did she get here? I recall that in its heyday, the Ruvian Empire had technology which would appear magical compared to today. They had gadgets which could open gates to parallel universes, manipulate minds, and alter the perceptions of entire societies. So maybe something which could get you a girlfriend was child's play for the Ruvian Empire. Gulp. Was the monolith actually a piece of lost technology from the ancient era? Ha! Well, as if, Kyoto. I had obviously been single for far too long to believe any of this nonsense. Nice try myself, but I wasn't foolhardy enough to engage in such wishful thinking. I left the monolith and convinced that I had managed the entire experience. Unbelievable. Come on, Kyoto, this is nonsense. Prayers. Eh? But really, I didn't know you were so chummy with the student council president, Kyoto. Ah! I'll tell you that. What could you possibly mean, Asuka? We merely maintain a cordial working relationship to the best fulfill our duties as student council. Oh, you can cut it out with the act, Ava. Why is Abby acting so weird? It's been like... I've been Ava's next door neighbour for ever since we were little kids. You could say we're like childhood friends. Sorry, I'm terrible. I never knew that. There now. Nah. Now you don't have to worry about now you don't have to be so uptight, Ava. Unbelievable. We have to appear professional in front of the student body, Kyoto. What if a bunch of weird rumors started spreading about us? You know, weird rumors only start if you act suspiciously, as if you have something to hide, like having double personalities and keeping secrets. Kyoto. Eva crossed her arms and frowned, obviously upset what I just told the others about our past. It's not like there was anything juicy to hide. We were just old friends, that's all. Oh well. It's good to work with someone you're really close to. Huh. Uh-huh. Asuka and I have been friends for a long time. We always combine our powers whenever one of us is in a pinch. Having friends to look after you is nice. And there you have it. So, why don't you relax and enjoy your day off? Alright. And there she was. The grumpy usual Ava I knew and loved. But, you guys better keep this a secret, alright? My lips are sealed. Of course. Well, it's not like Sola was going to tell anyone. Although, Asuka was nothing but liability. Oh, speaking of the devil, speaking of which, Madam President, I don't suppose you could expand the Kennel Club's budget? No. Oh, thought so. It wasn't as if normal Ava was any easier to chummy up with than the fake student council president Ava. Hey, don't, hey, don't you go to the same school with us, Sola? Sola's actually the captain of the swim club. I've been managing her club too. I see. Ufu. Say, Kyoto, does that mean you get to see a bunch of girls in their swimsuits every day? Oi, it's not like I'm there to goof off. The work of the club manager is important. Still, it must be nice for you, eh, Kyoto? Idiot. Or is it just that you prefer the Shrine Maiden's outfit more? I did see a girl like that in one of your... I wrapped my hands around Marai's mouth. What was that, Marai? I leaned in close and whispered in her ears. You want to tell us about that massive stash of BL games you have on your holo? Our weapons of mass destruction firmly pointed at each other. We decided to declare a truce. So a student club captain and a shrine maiden? That must put on a lot of trouble, huh? But I do not mind. Your clothes are pretty, Sola. But seriously, Kyoto, you've gotten awfully popular, haven't you? Shamelessly walking around the shrine surrounded by no less than 5 girls. I could feel all the death glares you've been getting from all the guys around us. What the hell was that? Death glares? I looked around, and sure enough, all the guys were staring at me as if I was some kind of asshole player. I hadn't even noticed that until now. God damn it, it's not like I was going out with any of these girls. Not to mention one of them's my sister, for crying out loud. Fumes erupted from my head. It's because Mr. Manager is such a nice guy. He helped me recruit enough members for the science club. Oh, and you were a big help when I broke my shinai. Good companion. Unbelievable. Kyoto, you better have been taking your duty seriously. I hired you as a club manager to fix the troubled clubs back up, not to hit on a bunch of girls. I've been taking it seriously, I swear. I could feel myself being backed into a corner. The girls all looked at me as if they enjoyed the pit I was falling into. Asuka put her arms around my neck as if he was a guy friend. Alright, Kyoto. We'll sweat out our youth at the Kendo Club. The sweat on Kendogi freeze. What? The sweat on Kendogi freezes during the winter, and armor rots with mold during the summer. But we'll suffer together. That sounded disgusting. Jigara tugged on the cuff of my coat. Mr. Manager, even though we've had enough members now, I still have a long way to go before I can be club captain. Please keep taking care of me, okay? They're doing this on purpose, weren't they? Weren't they? The shrines have many secrets, nooks, and crannies. Might interest you in a private tour. Even Sola was joining in the madness. I looked at Eva for help. She was my childhood friend. Surely she would... Stop. What are you doing? Yes, that was it. Kyoto's my subordinate. Only I get to mess with him. Gurk. I don't know how you do things for a gurk. I kneeled over as if Eva had suddenly punched me. Press, how could you betray me so? Kyoto, you're so popular. Looks like your little sister has nothing to worry about. No, this is... Enjoy yourself. This is the love monolith power, wasn't it? That had to be the only explanation. After witnessing the power of the Ruvian techno magic firsthand, I was ready to become an overnight convert to the Church of Renuvia there. The power of the Holy Renuvian Empire was never to be understated. I guess this is near the end. After a fun day at the shrine, the sun was setting and the shops were closing up. That was fun. We should come here again next time. Please visit the shrine whenever you need the Emperor's blessing. Thanks for having us. Thank you for having us today, Sola. Sola nodded. Then I shall take my leave. See you, Sola. Bye. I'm getting terrible voices now. We should return home soon. That was a fun day. I sure was tired after all that walking though. Time to hit the sack. Oh, there we go. I think that's a good place to end it. Unless we lost luck. Did we just lose 2 pieces of luck? It's mid-break, so I have the day off. Oh, that's probably why they had that festival. Anyway, I think that's a good place to end it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time, once I find the save button. There we go. Thank you guys. Ta-ra!